Halo viewers, bersama saya Putri Bakri di Waspada Online. Hari ini saya kedatangan tamu istimewa, Ibu Jessica Chesbro, Wakil Konsulat Amerika Serikat yang ada di Kota Medan untuk di wilayah Sumatera. Dan jangan lama-lama, kita langsung saja bertemu dengan Jessica Chesbro. I should call you Jessica or Jess or?
Jessica is good.
Jessica is good. Okay. First thing first, I would like to ask you about how was your first impression in Medan? Because you arrived in 23rd of December, right? Last
Yes.
year? Okay. How was your impression?
Well, at first I arrived right before Christmas, and I noticed Medan as a very lively and active city during the holidays. I went off to buy a few things for Christmas, and first place I went, Sun Plaza. Everyone was in Sun Plaza December 23rd. I was like, oh, this is too many people. But I was like, wow, this is a very lively, vibrant city, and also I should definitely not go to the busiest shopping center 2 days before Christmas. And also, so that was my big impression, that, you know, lively, active, also very friendly, although I did get a little confused at first because I had not set up my rideshare app, so I thought you could just flag down a taxi. So I was trying to get back from Sun Plaza by flagging down a taxi, and I was waiting.
Nobody
and these
stopped.
very friendly people were like, "Oh no, do you not have Gojek? Do you not have Grab? Do you not have Bluebird?"
Yeah,
They were
you have
naming
to
all
do-
the apps,
you
and I
should
was
have
like,
the apps.
"Yeah." And I had not had them. And they were all like, "Oh, let's help you figure this out." So very friendly people.
But still friendly people.
Yes.
How about the food?
Food is good. It's really varied, really good. I like avocados, and I love the creative use of avocados here, which is interesting because I'm used to the more Mexican food influence where people do like spicy and savory avocado dishes, and here they seem very popular in desserts. Like you get the chocolate avocado mousse here, and those are really good.
That was really good.
Yes.
We also have avocado and coffee too. You should try it.
Oh, nice.
That's right. Okay. How about the culture?
Culturally, it's very interesting. I'm still sort of learning my way around, but getting to see sort of the history and culture of Medan, there's a lot going on. I've noticed it's a very diverse city with a lot of cultural traditions. There's a whole community that's of Indian origin near the Cambridge Mall. Was here for like the Lunar New Year, the Chinese community. I love the diversity, and I love the whole range of cultural traditions, getting to learn some of the Batak traditions and all the different communities that make up Medan and Sumatra.
So you've been on Christmas in Medan, and then Imlek, we call it Chinese New Year's,
Yes.
and we are in Ramadan now.
Yes.
And you can feel the atmosphere.
Yes. People love holidays here. I picked that much up,
Yes.
that, you know, it's like very culturally diverse, very religiously diverse, and everybody's like, well, we're going to celebrate everything. You know, even if you have one set of beliefs or, you know, one type of background, you're like, well, we can just sort of join in for the celebration with everybody, and then that brings everyone together. Yes.
Okay. I heard that U.S. Consulate will have a new building, new office. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, we are looking to construct a brand new building. Currently, we are at an office in the Uniplaza building, but we are going to construct our very own building. We're investing about $250,000 US. We are doing this because the U.S.-Indonesian partnership is very important in Sumatra, and you know, we want to maintain and strengthen the relationship between our countries and to recognize the, you know, strategic and economic importance of Sumatra as a region. It's going to be to create jobs for the local community, you know, obviously in the short-term construction, but also in terms of future operations. You know, we have a whole range of jobs, including some of our excellent local engaged staff, and jobs including, you know, drivers, security guards, specialists in different cultural and political issues. And we're going to bring in more Americans working, which will be a boost for the local economy. And we're very happy to do this because, you know, we want to reaffirm the importance of the relationship with Sumatra to the U.S. and that Indonesia is an important partner of ours and that this region is important to us. And We had last year what we called soft launch, which was sort of a announcement and sharing the information of the construction site. And we had the U.S. ambassador come out because, like I said, this is a very important project in a very important region. And this year, we're still working on getting the precise date for the groundbreaking, but we are planning to break ground on construction this year.
Okay, so it will establish in will be finished on what year?
Well, we're planning to break ground this year, and oftentimes it takes a couple of years to fully construct a consulate. So I can't give you a precise date at this moment, but I think a couple years in the future, we should see a very nice, fully functional U.S. consulate.
What programs are available for us in Medan, especially for lecturers, teachers, students, or journalists like me?
Oh, we have a number of programs. We have a number of our exchange programs, which, we get people from the Sumatra area and from Medan in our exchange programs on a regular basis. We have high school student programs, including the YES Exchange program, which is aimed at 10th graders. We have the Access Micro Scholarship, where students who might have trouble accessing English education get 2 years of extra English training to improve their access to educational opportunities. And we try to do it for students who might be underserved or otherwise struggle to get access to opportunities, because we want to be fully inclusive of everybody. For older students, we have our community college initiative to help raise awareness of and access to U.S. community colleges. We have the Waspada Academic Fellowship, which is for young leaders aged 18 to 25 who are, leaders in different areas. And actually in the U.S., I worked on monitoring the program, and I got to go out and visit some of the areas where young Indonesian students went to. They were very excited to see it. They got some wonderful opportunities. They got to see important U.S. cultural sites, such as one program would take students out to the Grand Canyon, introduce them to culturally diverse groups, such as, I think they went to see like some of the Navajo communities in Arizona at one university. And so each university has its own program, but it's a really great program, and I strongly recommend anybody who's interested, look more into that. We also have a Waspada Professional Fellowship for people who are young professionals, and regional workshops, because Waspada is sort of an umbrella program for a whole range of youth outreach. We have our Community Solutions program, and we have our Fulbright program, which is our oldest continuous exchange program, which, for people looking for graduate degrees to study in the U.S., Fulbright is a great opportunity. It's a very competitive program, so I would encourage anybody interested to do your research and prepare carefully. But we do accept people from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of locations, and we would love to have, good, successful Fulbright scholars from here. We also have a Fulbright Distinguished Award in Teaching program for international teachers, because, obviously strong education is vitally important, and we want teachers to be included. For, doctoral degrees, for language teaching programs, that's also covered under the Fulbright umbrella, which is, our oldest flagship program and like the origin of the U.S. exchange program, and it covers a wide variety of things. And we provide journalism grounds around Indonesia for journalist trainings on different issues. So, for example, they might get training on the use of data in journalism on maritime and border security, addressing disinformation, or whatever the local journalists can establish like the need is. We determine based on the information we get from different organizations. So, we love to support journalists, because journalists are vital to democracy. Without a free and independent press that's, welcome to honestly share a range of views and a range of information on political issues and on politicians, you do not maintain a strong democracy. So we recognize journalists are vital, and we have a number of programs specifically for journalists.
Oh, thanks God, there's still journalists like me. Okay, we have some questions from our viewers. There's two. First is, what is the requirement to apply an internship in the U.S. consulate? embassy, consulate or embassy?
Okay, well, we finished our internship recruiting period for this year. Hopefully we'll be able to reopen it next year. So I'd say keep an eye out for that in timing. And we're looking for interns who are in at least their 5th semester and who have a minimum GPA of 2.75. And we strongly prefer fluency in English.
Fluent.
If possible. This is an internship, so if you have good English but you're not sure if you're fluent, please be confident and apply. We love it when we get a diversity to applicants from all kinds of backgrounds, and it's a student internship, so we want good English, and sometimes we have American staff who do not really speak Indonesian, so you need to be prepared to communicate, but do not feel like you have to have perfect English.
Not hesitate to enroll.
Right.
The second one is, what is the requirement to apply a U.S. scholarship? What program can you offer for us?
Well, I've just listed off a number of the U.S. government-sponsored programs. There's also private scholarships offered by universities and private organizations in the U.S., which are too numerous to fully list, but please consult with our Education USA consultants. The U.S. government offers this as a free service to students and anybody interested in studying in the U.S., and they can help you get information on, what scholarships are available, what universities you want to be looking at, what the application process looks like, and please, anybody who's interested, talk to the Education USA advisor. They can help you figure out how to navigate this information and where to ask the right questions. And as I mentioned, our Fulbright is the flagship one sponsored by the U.S. government. And every scholarship and every university has its own requirements. They tend to be very explicitly laid out on their official websites and other official sources. So the best thing to do is do your research and then go directly to the official source. Make sure you understand the requirements. And as I understand, the Indonesian government also offers scholarships through the LPDP program, which is another option to pursue.
LPDP, yeah.
And for degree programs in the US, generally it depends on the program, where for graduate degrees, it's common to require tests such as the GRE or GMAT exam. There's usually language requirements. Often there's the TOEFL or similar exams. And like I said, Education USA advisors can help people through the specifics depending on what applies to their program. But good English skills, good grades, and a good understanding of the particular programs you're applying to are the 3 strong points.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Last, would you like to describe Medan in 3 words?
Medan in 3 words. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say Medan is a very outgoing city, because I've noticed the people here are very friendly, outgoing, open to communication, happy to connect and reach out to people. Medanese people are always like, oh, we're very outspoken, we're very direct. And I find, it's actually a very friendly kind of directness here. People are very polite, but will often, speak up to you in a way that's actually very easy for Americans. Yes. So I'm like, oh, I see what you mean here. Whereas when it's more indirect, it's often Americans, we have a very direct culture ourselves, so it's not always easy for us to tell what more indirect approach is trying to communicate. So I'd say friendly, very vibrant city, economically, socially, culturally. There's a lot going on here. It's a very big, lively city. I think it's one of the biggest cities in Indonesia, and it's one of the hubs for trade and industry. So it's very vibrant. And with the weather, I would have to say it's very hot. It is, great city, but then I go outside and I'm like, okay, it is very hot out.
Very hot, okay.
Yes.
So hot, friendly, and straightforward.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Okay. Jessica, it is very wonderful to have you here. I hope you really enjoy your duty in Medan, and you can make more. We can make more collaboration with Waspada and U.S. Consulate. We see forward for it.
Thank you so much.
Pemirsa, demikian wawancara saya atau interview saya bersama Jessica Chesbro, Wakil Konsulat Amerika Serikat di Medan. Dan jangan lupa untuk selalu subscribe dan like channel kita Juga jangan lupa juga untuk aplikasi yang ada di Google Play Store, Waspada Online. Kita juga punya media sosial di Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, dan kita punya snack video dan TikTok. Demikian wawancara kita hari ini bersama saya Putri Bakri dan Jessica Chesbro. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.